Hello and welcome to SudoKanard. We're here to solve this Toroidal Sudoku created by Indian author Hemant Malani. It was featured in the first round of Sudoku Mahabharat in 2024. This is the 21st century actually. And I did not attempt it during the contest because I was afraid and well, it didn't go that well for me anyway. So what is so special about this Sudoku is that the regions are not only irregular, they are wrapped around the grid. So this is one region, and actually I will stop the video and add some coloring to help visualize something that is not easy to do on paper. I will do it anyway. And here it is colored. So I hope this will help me visualize where things go. So where to start with such a puzzle? It may be interesting to see that this region has this whole streak of things. And for example, this one and these two are in none of those cells, but they must appear in this purple region and this pink region. So this is a 1-2 pair. And in return, this 7 must appear somewhere on this column, and it's not in the pink cells, so it has to be here. I'm left with 1, 3, and 4 inside this region, and that's not a 3. So the fact that one of those cells has to be a 1 means that this cannot be a 1. And this one here means that those can't be 1s either. And this says that this can't be a 1, so we have a 1 somewhere in here. Well, what next? This 4 is interesting because it sees almost all cells in this purple region, this magenta region. So 4 has to be here. And I'm seeing that this 8 also has an impact on this light brown region. So 8 should be either here or there, but that's not nearly as interesting as I hoped. But this 5 now sees all of those orange cells. So 5 is here in the orange region. And that's interesting because now those 5s see all of those cells and this one. So 5 goes here in this region, and that's a 1, that's not a 1, that is a 1. So this unshaded region now is almost full. And I'm seeing that this column needs a 9. 9 is not here, 9 is not here, so that's a 9. And the rest of the column needs 3, 6, and 8, with 3 here and 6 there. That's an 8, and that's a 3, 6 pair down there. And now 3 and 6 are excluded from this cell and those cells, and they must appear on this row. So the 3, 6 pair is transferred here. This column now needs 2, 6, 7, 8. So this is from 6, 7, 8. 2, 6, 7, 8. This is from 2 and 8. This is also from 2 and 8 because of this 6 and 7. So inside the column we get 2 8 pairs. So that's not 8, and this is 6 or 7. So now this red region that really extends to 3 of the 4 corners already has 5 digits, and the remaining 4 cells need 1, 4, 5, and 8. So this is from 5, 8. This is from 1, 4, 5. 1, 4, 5, 8, I said. So this is from 1, 5, and 8. And I will pencil mark all 4 options into this cell. And I'm seeing that inside this column, 1 is not here. Because of this one, 1 is not here. So 1 will be in one of those 2 cells. So inside the red region, 1 can't be here. On this row, I still need 1, 2, 5, 8. So this is from 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 5, 2, 5, 8. I may be pencil marking too much stuff, but that's the way I do it. Now I'm seeing this 6. This 6 is really interesting. Actually, those 2 6s are interesting because they remove 6 from all those cells. So inside this light blue region, 6 must be in one of those 2 cells. And something similar is happening with this light brown region. Those 6s remove all those options, so we have those positions for 6. And that doesn't appear to be that interesting, to be honest. Nine, 4, 1. 9, 4, 1 are nowhere in those cells, so they must be here. So that's the 4, that's the 9, that's the 1. And the rest of this row needs 3 and 7. There's a 3 here. So that's 7, that's 3. So that's some definite progress inside the blue region. But I still need lots of digits. But now, 3 is not in those cells, so it must be in one of those. And this is not a 3 because 3 is already inside this region, so that's a 3, that's a 4. So the rest of the row needs the even digits. So this is from 4, 6, 8. This is from 2, 4, 8. But 8 is already in this region. So that's 2 or 4. This is from 2 and 4, which makes a 2, 4 pair. So that's 4 or 6 or 8, and that's also 6 or 8. And I'm seeing that 4 is not here. So on this row, 4 has to be somewhere there. So inside this region, that's not a 4, that's a 2. Those are not 4s. This is not 4 either. So this row is and this region is still missing 4, 6, 7, 9. So this is from 4, 6. This is from 4, 9. This is from 7, 9. And this is from 6 and 7. Nothing new to the table. But this 6, 8 pair here tells me that this is a 2. And the remaining set in the region must be a 5, if I'm not mistaken. And I am not. So no 5 here. And I was about to say something that is not true. But this 4 here, this is this cell. That's a 5, that's an 8. So this inside the red region is a 1. And that's a 4. And this is 6, this is 8, this is 6, this is 7, this is 9, this is 4. A lot is happening. This 5 here turns this into, well, not a 5. That's not an 8. An 8 on this row is here. That's correct. This row here still needs a 3 and an 8. So that's a 3. That's an 8. This one is in no green cell, so it must be here. This is 2, this is 5, and this is 2 to complete the column. This column needs 1 and 7. This is not 1, so this is 7, this is 1. This 3 is in no yellow cell, so it must be here, and it resolves this 3-6 pair. I need 5, 7, and 9 here. So this is 7, this is 5, this is 9. This green region still needs 2, 6, and 7. So this is from 6, 7, this is from 2 and 6, this is from 2, 6, 7. This yellow region still needs 5, 8, and 9, so this is 8, this is 5, this is 9. This row still needs 8 and 5, so this is 5, this is 8. This row needs a 2, and the second 3 or 6 must be here. It's not a 3, so that's a 6, and I think that the rest should be pretty straightforward. That's not a 6. 7, this is not 6 or 7, that's a 2, that's a 6. That's the 1, that's a 2. Here, this is a 4, and that's a 3. And there's no fireworks because I'm doing this on the website of Sudoku Mahabharat. So after all, this how is it called? Toroidal Sudoku, which promised to be a real struggle, turned out to be much more approachable than I feared. But I should say that the coloring helped a lot. So I did this round on paper. I solved this puzzle on paper afterwards, and it really wasn't a struggle, but I spent much more time than I just did. So perhaps it was a much better bet to do it on Penpa, on the Penpa interface of the round, with a few seconds used for coloring. It really did help. Thanks for watching this video, and see you pretty soon on SudoKanard.